Over the years, this is all farmland back here, and the county has always told us that sooner or later you're going to have some development, so start thinking about what you would like to have. 2014 is when they actually started building the homes, started moving the dirt, is when we started noticing little things that were the erosion and things that were changing. People would say they really didn't see where there was an issue. And now that it's gotten so bad, just in the past couple of years, we've noticed a really bad flooding.
I'm Fred Tutman. I'm the riverkeeper on the Patuxent River in Maryland. There's a huge amount of development pressure in this river, a huge amount of development pressure everywhere, but in the Patuxent, it's in the northern areas. We have places like Columbia and Laurel and Bowie that are literally some of the fastest growing places in the state of Maryland. And all of that development has some impact on the surrounding communities to the extent that you have flooding and other effects caused by a change in the topography, a change in the land, which in turn changes what's going on with the river.
Okay, if you want to come out here, you can see from here. There have been times when we've had really hard rains that it looked like a dam had broken. The water was just flowing down there behind us into the stream behind where the fence is. You can see the silt, and the sand pile up. It has eroded the banks of the stream, and now we've got probably that much sand in there that continually comes down. And all of this is flowing down to the Patuxent River and then on to the Chesapeake Bay.
The constriction that occurs when you put lots of sediment in these rivers actually generates more flooding because the water's got to go somewhere. The waters are no longer deep, right? And the wetlands that are recovery areas, they're no longer there. And so these communities themselves inherit all of this excessive flow.
This was totally underwater up to where that shed is. They could not access the barn at all. The development is huge. They've taken down thousands and thousands of trees. Of course, that takes away your ground cover, and that's why we're having some of the flooding issues, because there's nothing there now to control the water. It's taking away the root systems of our big, beautiful trees in the forests, and they're starting to fall down.
Cathy and the Kirbys, their issue started before us because they started building on their side first. Our problem followed once they started building over here.
Sunday, October 27th, 11:45 a.m. approximately. Wooden fence behind 2 rivers.
We've actually filmed a couple of areas where the water was coming up out of the ground here on our property. You couldn't see it on the surface. And several meetings ago, we were meeting with county officials, and I mentioned to them, they said, we're only going to focus on surface water. I said, you have to look at subsurface too, because they've changed the topography of the ground. So the water runoff is completely different. And sure enough, we got water coming up out of the ground where we never had it before. And for 3 years, we've been trying to work with them, and 3 years, not much has been done. They stand behind, we're in compliance. In the meantime, we come back, we repair, only for this to happen again. This will be my 9th repair on this trail. Well, I was told this is the way it's going to be. I'm hoping not. I'm truly hoping not.
What I think is important about the Clean Water Act is it does set a benchmark for fishable, swimmable, and drinkable water. There are parts of it that are particularly relevant to what communities need to understand and do, and frankly, what the permitting jurisdictions are required to do as well. They're accountable to the federal law in terms of them protecting certain resources and pursuing certain processes that provide transparency, that provide various tools that citizens can actually use to empower themselves in this entire process. But I would urge you to get engaged. And more importantly, too, find others who want to be engaged as well, because activism does not thrive in isolation.
If another community were faced with the possibility of a developer coming in, I absolutely would be very involved with the county, their planning and zoning. Make sure you are aware of what the intent is, what the developer plans on doing. You got to make sure you're there all the time. Don't just think that the county regardless of where it is, it's going to take care of the problem.
First thing is document your land. Photograph your land. That way you can show the way the land was before any land around it was disturbed. Second, attend every meeting that you can that involves that community. Stay on top of it. Don't give an inch. It's one of those, you give them an inch, they're going to take a mile.
At the end of it all, like we said earlier, water is going to do what it's going to do. It's going to go where it's going to go. Humans can hold that off to some extent. We can harness some of that energy to some extent, but we tend not to be able to change the nature of water. And so that is immutable. Not as much as the laws are immutable, but immutable in the sense that you can't change what water is likely to do. And so you have to accommodate it and work within its plan, within nature's plan.